So just as a brief recap, we've talked in the very beginning about the training. Our training as SEALs, your training, more designations that you might need to get, other ways that you need to train in order to get to that next level. We talked about our tools as SEALs, the 3 lines of our gear, talked briefly about our gear. And then I turned the conversation again back to you. What are some tools that you have at your fingertips to really help you really do your job better? We talked a lot about AI. We've talked about the Navy SEAL problem-solving checklist that everyone has in front of you. So tools that we have are very important. And then we talked about our target as SEALs, who we're going after and where we're going, so the geographical location, who we're going after, and then turn the conversation back to you and said, hey, as far as goals go, and as far as your target in life goes, where are you going, and then how are you going to get there? So as far as how are you going to get there, there's a few things I want to touch on. Number one is what is your 3 to 5 year goal? What is that big, hairy, audacious goal that you want to accomplish 3 to 5 years in the future? And then once you've identified that, we need to make it a little bit more micro. So how do we do that? We've talked about our SWOT analyses, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats, identifying internal and external weaknesses, strengths, opportunities, and threats. How can we leverage those? How can we mitigate some of those threats? And then once we've developed that SWOT analysis, we're going to make SMART goals. Our SMART goals are very specific. They're measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. They're about 3 months long. And so once we're macro with where we're going, what that BHAG goal is, then we're getting more micro with our SMART goals. And then the other thing that's very important is you got to tell people. And why do you want to tell someone? Why do you want to include someone in the conversation of what my goals are? That's right, it's accountability. It sets up a good accountability for people to be able to check in with you, to ask how you're doing. So that accountability is huge when it pertains to what we want to accomplish in life. And then lastly, hey, let's face it, everybody gets stuck. Everybody hits roadblocks. We hit moments in our life where we're feeling down or discouraged. And so it's important to ask for help. It's important to get a mentor, to get a life coach, to find someone who's been there, who's done that, to really help you along the way. So these steps will really help you not only identify where you're going, but how you're going to get there and how you're going to achieve it.